and said, I got banned from Fox TV because I came out and said, why would the United States be surprised that they were attacked by terrorists when we've been practicing it for over 50 years? And the person at Fox TV got all indignant and said, how can you say that? Give me an example. I said, well, how about the country of Cuba? Cuba's done nothing to us. Yet we've had an embargo against Cuba. We've blown up ships in their harbor. We've attempted to assassinate their president on multiple occasions. We simply call it foreign policy. Plus, you have a mindset in this country that our government can't be evil. And people need to understand governments are made up of people. People can be evil. If you don't believe it, go talk to the German people back in the 1930s. They would agree that governments can become evil. It's our job as citizens not to allow that to happen, and not to allow to have our freedoms taken away. I got
Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. This is your Akim Azil back with another quick lesson. And this opening lesson is about who? No other than Esau Edom. And this individual, for those that may not know, his name is Jesse Ventura. He served in the United States government as I think the governor of Minnesota. He also was in the military. So this guy knows the ins and outs of this system. He was involved in it. He participated in it. And pretty much he's speaking the truth, basically based on this system right here, United States, the United Snakes of America, man. It's like if you speak the truth about them, the atrocities, particularly you were being demonized. Like he said that he was banned from a TV network. I think he said Fox News, but for speaking what? The truth. And he was saying what? Which is the truth. He was stating that people neglect the fact that what? This government is evil. And people who run this government, people. And people can be evil, man. And those people are no other than who? Esau Edom. Regardless of left wing, right wing, red or blue, Democrat, Republic, it don't matter. It's ran by these devils, man. And these devils are evil, man. And what this guy is pretty much saying, he's speaking truth, because these devils don't want to speak the truth. And he made prime example. He was talking about Cuba, and what they call it foreign policy, how they handle the situation. I'm going to just go into Salakia. It's like John 8:44. It says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. Like these devils, primarily all of them, Esau Edom does not abode in the truth, man. People here, he want people here to believe a lie. Like recent, me and Akim was talking, and this current administration commander-in-chief, he's trying to label or classify people that talk anything contrary to America being a place of, where these devils never committed any type of atrocity. If you speak the truth, meaning that factual history about the atrocities that these people have done, you're being demonized as a communist, man. So he's trying to push legislation where people speaking the truth now are deemed communism or being deemed, more or less terrorists. for speaking the truth. When these things are documented, and on top of that, I thought you had a right to freedom of speech, man. You have the right to protest, and that's what these devils are doing. They're trying to slowly but surely take away you people's so-called rights that are merely, which I've been saying this for a long time, was merely nothing more than privileges disguised as rights. He was a murderer from the beginning. He abode not in the truth because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. He is a liar and the father of it, man. That's what these devils are. These devils are, man. They're the father of lies, man. They don't want truth to be spoken, and when you got individuals just like him and plenty other individuals, man, that speak this truth, mainly the apostles, man, the elders that have been speaking the truth, they want to silence the truth, man. That's why you see these guidelines, and they're only attacking the brothers, but they got all this folly and, criminal acts on these social media platforms, and it's up, even media. There's say for instance, if the brothers, I've been experienced this myself. If you say for instance, you see something on news, and you take that news clip and you pretty much expound on it, they'll take your information down and call it false this or miss this. But you can go back and find the same information that you did a lesson on up on news channel, but they'll say because you expound on it is something that's false. They're calling misinfo or medical misinfo. That's how these devils work, man. But you can go to a news outlet and find that same clip or that same article. There's up there, but for some reason the brothers who did a lesson on it, they'll ban your video or block your video or take down your channel or something like that, man. That's how these devils work, man. They don't like truth, man. I'm gonna get another precept because I don't tend for this to be long. I'm gonna go to the book of Salakia, Proverbs 1:16. It says, for their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. That's what these Esau Edom is, man. These evil people run this government, man. And what they do, for their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. Like they were saying, they attempt to assassinate the leader of Cuba, their president. They're bombing ships in their off their coast. Like they've been doing around the globe, man. Around the globe, man. They've been doing that, shedding blood because he's that bloody man. He can never be satisfied with blood, man. And that's what they do, man. They're evil, so that's what their feet is swift to do what's in their nature, man, which is evil, man. And that's all they have been doing, spreading evil throughout the world. But they want to disguise it as, like he said, they just call it policy, man. But let anybody else do the things that they have done, they'll call them terrorists, man. They'll call the acts that these people are guilty of here in Babylon the Great, aka America. The acts they have done, if any other country would do the things that they have done, they'll call them the biggest terrorists known to man, and they need to be stopped. But because they do it, they feel justified. You know why? Because they're the devil, man. And basically, you know, they feel as though no one is above them, you know, so nobody can classify me a terrorist. Nobody can classify me a bad guy because I am who I am. That's the mentality, and which is pride. That's the mentality of Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, their nation, man. You know, nobody can dictate to them. Nobody can correct them. Nobody can challenge them, or basically nobody can be above them, man. You know, that's why you even got in their organizations, man. They pretty much within their own organization, they say, "Oh, we investigate ourselves." Man, get out of here, man. That's corruption in its finest, man. If something's going on in our system, in our government, or I ain't gonna say government, I'm gonna say in their alphabet crew, they investigate themselves. Nobody else investigates them. There's no private independent organization. They do it themselves. I'm gonna read Proverbs 1:16 again, and I'm gonna close this lesson out, man. Proverbs 1:16 and it reads, "For their feet runs." So like it, "For their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood," man. That's Esau, Edom, period, man. You know, and I'm gonna end this lesson off here. Hope the body was edified. Till next time, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Wakakodash. Again, this is your Akim Adrilazil, Lord willing. I'll be back with another lesson. Till next time, Shalom, Barakatham, and the Baba Shalom.